90 days ago, I had no sales, no clue what I was doing. I had just a few cards and a personal collection from 10 years ago. And now I'm running a business just 90 days later. I will be posting, to keep some retention going on, I'll be posting up stuff throughout this whole video. We're going to keep it nice and short this time too, because it's more of an update video and people love big time frames and little updates. So I'm going to do a 3-month update, hopefully in about 8 minutes here. So adjusted the camera angle a little bit just to show a little bit more, because my next video will be some Japanese box unboxings, and we're going to be ripping some of the new set. So like last video, just kind of ignore what's going on back here. I'm just going to be holding stuff and talking with my hands, but we're going to be going over some topics of starting a business and what 90 days look like for me. So what's working for me is my business model of selling bulk, like starting off as like a little fish, selling bulk to fund slab submissions. So I'm doing PSA, I'm doing CGC. You know, if Tag is worth it, I'll do Tag or any other company that seems to be worth the grading. But I start off with selling bulk and turning them into PSA cards. Right now I got CGC on the way, and then I'll be selling and flipping these and more into like a Japanese silk product, I think. And then I'll probably rip some of those, sit on some, and then with the rips and the hits out of those boxes, because they are seeded, so you know you get X amount of 1 stars, 2 stars, whatever they call SAR, stuff like that. I'll get those graded. So I think I'll buy, you know, kind of in bulk, 4 or 5 boxes, maybe sit on 2, open 3, that kind of thing is my next business adventure. And if you're doing something in the space of like Pokemon or something like that, that's kind of a great way to do things. Like I have those 2 boxes coming tomorrow, and then I also have, by the time y'all see this, it will be 5 boxes of the 30th anniversary Pikachu box coming in. I have 5 of them. I already sold the other 3. Sorry, I sold 2. I have one. I'm gonna keep one as a investment piece to sit on a sealed product, and then I'm opening 2, and I'm opening 2 to rip the, you know, the packs out of it, and to get those 2 30th anniversary Pikachus, and to get those graded. So I want 2 graded Pikachus, a sealed box, and then I sold the other 2 at market, you know, market value, and pretty much just broke even. So my play is a long-term play. I'm gonna get the cards graded, gonna get those back to sell those at, you know, the 100 plus whatever they'll go for. May even sit on one. I may sell one for 100, sit on one for longer. Maybe that will go up over time, and then I'll keep this sealed box off to the side and in a closet, you know, where it will stay safe. And while I talk about this, the next topic, I'm probably just going to be posting, you know, maybe like some sales stuff that I've done, or I've done a little over 10,000 in sales in 3 months, and I may just show the proof on screen. But things should be popping up everywhere to kind of keep some retention, so you're not just looking at my hands talk to y'all. But into the business side of things, you know, 30 days ago, I had no sales. I didn't know what I was doing. I had no long-term play of how to sustain money, how to keep the money coming in. I hadn't had any cards sent out to grading yet. I had no printers. I had no label makers. I had no storage for inventory other than the original boxes, like those trainer boxes that just had a bunch of cards sitting in them. I really just had like no system at all. So I can get that over there. Yeah. I had no system, no process, and really no idea of what I wanted to do or how I was going to do it, but I knew I was going to do it. And to be honest, I really only knew Pokemon. You know, I've known Pokemon since, you know, 2000. And so I only had knowledge of Pokemon. But here we are now, 90 days, almost 90 days exactly, actually. I'll have to look at the exact date. Maybe in post I'll put it, but I'm almost exactly at 90 days. And today I sit with over 15,000 cards. I mean, I've showed a few times, I got a big tower of cards there. All these boxes are full of cards. I got bulk, big bulk cards sitting behind me, and I got, you know, hundreds of cards I'm processing currently. So it's about 15,000 cards plus the I got 6,000 magic in a box. I got 5,000 listed on a TCG player. There's literally about 15,000 cards right now. So in 90 days, I went from, it was probably about 1,200 cards to 15,000. Went from no sealed product at all to, I think I have 8 or 9 sealed products right now. I've got now printers and scanners and label makers and storage containers and storage boxes, and then 5-row boxes. I got, you know, all this stuff that I didn't have 6 months ago. I learned how to do some taxes. I got a resale license. We got tax exemption forms for reselling purposes. We got YouTube videos out. We got a YouTube system where I'm pumping out videos every 2 to 3 days where I'm either updating, showing submissions. When the submissions come back, I'll be doing submissions. I'll be doing openings. Actually, I think my next video will be a Japanese box opening where I'm actually talking and not just throwing it as a short, because I want to talk my process of the Japanese boxes. And with that, that kind of segues into, now instead of just Pokemon, I'm now going to be into Japanese Pokemon. I got Riftbound, nothing lying around here, but I'm in the Riftbound. I got One Piece, got Yu-Gi-Oh, got Pokemon and Japanese and sports cards. I got some basketball, baseball cards. I've sold football cards. So now I'm in a stream of like 7 to 8 different revenues here, where you're not just going to be sitting and waiting for the next Pokemon drop for 3 months. You can just, I don't know, you can be excited for the One Piece drop, and then when the new set of Magic comes out, you're into the Magic set, and then by that time Pokemon's done released their 30th anniversary 2 months later, and now we can dive into the 30th anniversary. So it's a constant boom, 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 buying, selling, ripping, sitting out to grade, melling off. I'm actually melling off my Kyogre tomorrow. It's sold on eBay. I would have loved for it to sell on my website, but I didn't have my website fully up to date, which by the time y'all see this, I'll probably have it done by tonight. But I could have sold that on my website for $40 cheaper than eBay and still made more money than after the eBay fees. And instead of having to get it shipped through the authenticator through eBay, they could have got it straight to their house, from a trusted seller, by you, Boogeyman. And it would save the process. We'd all saved money. But we went the eBay route for this one, and so my store will be done before my next submission come in. Already pushing my time limit here, so I'll kind of cut this yapping short a little bit. Basically, I just want to say, if you're interested in starting a business or starting a hobby that's a passion all of a sudden, just do it. And y'all can watch the video. I'll probably link it up here because it's my best performing video. It's called Just Start, and that's the best advice you can give somebody, is like, if they want to do it, they think they're passionate about it, just start it. Just do it. Figure it out. Go to sleep thinking about it. Dream about it. Wake up. Research about it. When you're eating, I eat at my computer often. When I'm at my computer, I'll have a YouTube video going on in the background. There's never, even if I'm playing I could be playing Rocket League to like decompress my brain. I play Rocket League at a high level, and I will throw on multiple videos, either submission videos or people opening their PSA and just showing what the grades are, why they got their grades. And it's just a constant pipeline of content and soaking up knowledge. And I think Mr. Beast might have said it. He's like, instead of doing YouTube and making 100 mistakes over the course of 10 years, learn from other people that's done the mistakes, and now you're going to cut that 100 mistakes down to 10 mistakes. So instead of your YouTube not doing well for 2 years, won't do well for 3 months, and then you can keep cutting that down. So the more mistakes I watch other people make and they share their experiences, the more I can tweak my going forward and not make those same mistakes potentially. And I think that's how these smaller businesses get moving faster, is watching other people's mistakes, learning from it without having to do it, but understanding that there's a real potential of that mistake in your business, and then nipping it in the butt before it gets there. And if you don't start now, and you are passionate about it, and in the back of your mind you're like, one day I will just start, well, think about in 5 years from now, when you could have been already so much further along and happy with your endeavors. Or you could have been like, hey, this wasn't for me, and now you don't have that constant, is this worth it? Would it be worth it? If this, if that, whatever. And I said it in my video I just referenced, that 5 years ago I wanted to start this business back in COVID, back whenever I had a couple of months to spare, and I just didn't pull the trigger. And imagine if 5 years ago, if I'd have started this business and it had done popped off by now, then we'd be sitting in a different situation, and I wouldn't be showing you how to sort bulk and do basic shipping. I'd be showing you how to run a multi-million-dollar business out of a warehouse in Louisiana. So it's just start, man. Just go follow your passion, follow your dreams. If you think this is something that you may like, dive into it. A great way to dive into it is with bulk. Bulk is very cheap. You could pay $50 for 5,000 cards, or something along those lines, and then see if you like the shipping, see if you like the customer service, see if you like all the problem solving and learning something new. My passion is learning, and I learn something every single day. It's a great day. But with a business like this, there will definitely be a lot of like trials and just trying to figure things out. So I say just go out there, start it, do it, try it. If you like it, fall in love with it. If you don't like it, let somebody else love it and you watch it from the sideline. That'll be it for this video, guys. I just wanted to come yap to y'all a little bit more, since y'all seem to like my last yapping video. And I just want to encourage y'all, if y'all want to do it, do it. If you don't know if you want to do it, try it. If that isn't it for you, that's okay. It don't have to be. Until next time, guys, the swamp is growing. Don't get lost out there.